But the test doesn't matter very much to the drug warrior. And even when he achieves success, he still needs more money. Of course, when he fails, he needs more money. The prevalence of urine testing, as you may have heard today, has gone down a little bit in the United States. Particularly small companies have not signed on to test their 50 employees. They just know it's not worth it for them to do so. And so the drug testing industry has looked to this declining application of drug tests as a crisis. So we have to start testing more often, even though the positive rate has declined also. But that's to them a reason. It looks like they've been a success, but what they want is more money so they can push up the rate of use. And so now they're lobbying very hard to start testing other groups of people, because in a certain sense they have exhausted some percentage of the market. So failure, success, none of that matters. What matters is a moral crusade, and of course a complex which needs to continue making money. The war on drugs is astonishingly corrupt, and it's astonishingly harmful, and yet it goes on because it supplies a livelihood to so many people in America, and because it fills people's joy at being a moral crusader and being morally right. Actively induce mistakes, the same as alcohol users. So that's the danger of marijuana, a danger which is controllable by socialization, education, and legalization. And to tell them the crack is coming and they've got to be tough. And yet Europeans know this isn't true. So by and large, the ignoring of the marijuana laws and the obligations under the one treaty, that's happening in Europe. It's not only happening in Holland, but it's happening in other countries. It's happening in Italy, it's happening in France, it's happening in Great Britain, it's happening in Canada. I've had enormous success at testifying in medical marijuana laws in Canada. You know, right now Canada has led a contract to people to grow medicinal marijuana and have approved medicinal status for 300 Canadians and more coming. All you have to do is file with a proper statement. And the Canadian courts have said if marijuana is medicinal, and it seems to be, then it's a matter of fundamental justice to not arrest people who are using marijuana for medicinal purposes. It goes against the grain of fundamental justice. That's what the Canadian courts have said. And the Canadian